Well, hello, Minneapolis Ski Jumping Club. This is Chris Bros. Reaching out. It is 2026, and welcome everyone to the brand new season. We've been jumping already on the small hills, which has been exciting, and the big hill is not far behind. So I just wanted to reach out and start doing these weekly recaps on how things are going, what we've got planned for the week, and as well as, especially this weekend, what we've got going on for competitions in the Midwest this weekend. It's an Olympic year. The club is growing. We've got so many good things going on, and the vibe is good. I hope to see you guys all out here soon. So kicking it off, just talking about the weather for the upcoming week. The weather looks pretty warm. We do have some rain and sleet and some unfavorable conditions, but honestly, the way we've got things set up, none of that should be really a problem. Maybe a little bit extra hand work, but the Pisten Bully's got a lot of that covered. So I'm not too concerned. We should be able to hold practice as scheduled throughout the week. That said, again, it's mostly warm, so we're going to keep an eye on it, but conditions should be favorable, so it'll be a day-to-day thing, as always. Hill conditions right now, the 8 and the 18 look fantastic. There's a little bit of buttoning up that I really need to do at some point with the Pisten Bully to get those fully dialed in, but they're looking great, and good to see everybody jumping over there. The 28, we are set. All we really need to do is get that track cut, so we do need to cut that track on the 28, some detail work on the Pisten Bully, but it's fully snowed in and really ready to rock. Should be able to jump pretty much all week this week, looking good to go. And then the 70, our large hill, that needs to be wrapped up. We've got the in-run snowed, but we've got some detail work to do on the takeoff as well as cut the track and water it there. And then the landing hill, I am just wrapping up, finishing snowing that in. I blew a ton of extra snow and I'm moving that right now, but it's been slow going since this warm weather has not made it set up very easily. But I should have that snowed in as I just keep bouncing in and out of this place with the Pisten Bully on a regular. So that should be, it really should be jumping by end of day tomorrow or for sure afterwards. I hope it's ready by Wednesday because we actually have a WCCO coming out to do a live shot and some promotion videos for the season. That's on Wednesday. So anyways, open hours this week. What we've got going on this week is we've got work parties pretty much every night. If you've got some time, I'd love to have you out. I'm sure we're going to be starting around 6 o'clock every evening. There's tons to be done because our competition is this weekend. So work parties every night. If you find yourself with some extra time, I'd love a hand, whether that's specialized stuff and you know how to help cut track, we're definitely going to need help there. If you don't necessarily know a whole lot about ski jumping, there's other stuff that can be done too, like just cutting boughs and putting those in trash bags or buckets and whatnot. We need to get the blinds out of the windows. There is things that you don't need to necessarily be outside for, nor do you need to know everything about ski jumping in order to help out. We'd love the club support because these tournaments really are what make it fun for the skiers as well as obviously support the financials of the club. So we got to cut the track for the 28. We got to cut track on the big hill. There's a lot of detail work with the Pisten Bully. We got to put batter boards on the big hill. And like I said, chalet blinds, general cleanup, and all that kind of stuff. We will be getting out a little messaging later today about a club support that we need to host our tournament this Sunday. It's already coming up. The 11th is this Sunday. This is our regional competition, not our Fly Fest. Our Fly Fest, that's our spot. That's really our big fundraiser event. That's later in the month, but this weekend is where we host a competition for all the hills, for all the skiers around the division to come and take in our facility from the 8, 18, 28, as well as the big hill. And it's kind of a fun event for your family, and you can park on site. It's a little lower key, but it is a good event. So we want to make sure we put on a good show. So we do need support for that. We need volunteers to come help, run the event itself, run concessions, results, tabulations, registration, all that kind of thing, as well as obviously help out on the hills throughout the day. So hoping that we can get a good support group for that. Later today, we'll get messaging out about a sign-up genius or some sort to get people to kind of understand what tasks might be available that you might be able to pitch in at, as well as maybe we'll do a volunteer meeting midweek too. We'll talk about that, and I will get out more messaging on that a little later today. And then finally, yes, we have the competitions this weekend are here at home. That means that St. Paul generally does Friday at their facility like they normally do, just kind of their fun comp throughout the evening. And then their big day, they'll be jumping all day on Saturday at St. Paul. fall just down the street. I strongly encourage that everybody try and make it over there if they can. And then our event is on Sunday. So that's the big happenings here at Minneapolis as well as around the division for ski jumping this week, the first weekend in 2026, and we're going to kick it off with a bang. Again, I hope to see you guys all out here soon. It's been a great kickoff to the year, and looking forward to a busy week, but it should be a good time. Thanks. Have a great day.